Hey boys and girls, happy Wednesday. Just wanted to share with you, I'm kind of using a different platform today on this video, so I hope everything goes okay, but please excuse if there are any technical difficulties or I might have to pause and figure something out. So in reading, we've been talking about tricky words. Today's lesson, we're going to kind of still talk about that, but I wanted to do a little bit of review here, and if you can look, I should be down at the screen now, and you can see on my computer screen what I had. I pulled back up our superheroes charts so we can kind of go over the powers that we've been using this school year, okay? So if you can remember, we did this. We said, I have pointer power. Remember that? And that's pointing to your words as you read. We have reread power. We have picture power, using those pictures to help us figure out partner power when we did partner reading. Okay, then we have persistence power. Remember, we talked about persistence, not giving up, keeping through. That's just kind of like using all of our strategies, our superhero powers to persist about sounding out a word. We have book talk power, things that we could do with our partner, not necessarily since we're at home and we don't have our reading partners with you, but you can definitely say those things to yourself, you know, tell why you like the book, say something that you find interesting or gross, or tell your favorite part and why. Let's see, we have snap power words. Call those our sight words, remember? Words that you know in a snap. Those are words that you pretty much have to memorize and know. They don't meet that sound phonetically. You can't sound most of them out. Okay, so today I want to teach you that when readers try to read tricky words, they need to use their strong. Can you remember what that one is? That's right, sound power. You're going to be using that today to figure out the tricky words when you try to read them. And I know everybody has gotten really good about doing that first sound of the letter, right? The first letter. So just going to look at this title, this copy, front cover of the book. I'm not going to read it today, but I want you to help me read it to you and see if you can use that first power, sound power with the first letter. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm doing this backwards. Illy. Oh, there's that sight word, that snap power word. Like, and that's the magic E this week, right? Like is actually a word that has magic E in it. Makes that vowel, wrong side. Makes that vowel strong. I says the vowel name, I, instead of I, short vowel. All right, so what we're going to do here, sl, that's a blend, remember, sl. Then we're going to say the middle sound, p. I really like slop, okay? So I'm going to pull up a next slide. Okay, that's what I was talking about with technical difficulties. There we go. All right, so if you can look on your screen, you can see all right, that this is a blank. And I want us to figure out a way to figure that out, okay? So just thinking here, when words are tricky, we need to look at all the parts of the word. But guess what? We don't know this word. I've covered it up, okay? So what can you do to think what this word is? All right, let's take a look at the picture here, okay? What do you see in that picture? All right. So now what you hope to have said is that you see a boy, you see a ball, you see a bat, maybe you see he has on a cap. All right, so what we're going to do, what word do you think would make sense in this sentence? Read it with me. This is a blank. All right, so we all know that boy has what sound at the beginning? B, right? All right, ball has a B at the beginning also, and bat. All right, so how am I going to know what word's going to go in there? All of these things start with the first sound of ba. Trying to, let's see here. I think I don't. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out how this is best going to work. So this, I put the B sound at the beginning. And as you become stronger readers, you're going to know that first sound. You're going to be able to do that. And you're going to look towards the middle of the word and the ending of the word to figure it out. All right. So if I said at, if I thought this was a at, I could put what sound says ah. That's right. A, right? At. And then at the end, at. Okay? Let's think of something else. Oh, what else do you see? All. Now, all doesn't say al, but it said all right? So we know it has that word all in it. All, okay? And then, let's see, oi. What's a oi? Do you know what other words have oi? It's not really our vowel O, right? As in like ah. It's O-Y. Think about joy and toy. All right. So here we have these words. We have bat, ball, and boy. So I'm going to show you the next part of my PowerPoint. Let's look. All right. Now look. That's the first word. This is a okay? Oh, let's look at this one. This is what is that middle sound right there? What do you see? Okay? So now we know. Can you figure out that word? Can you see which word it's not going to be? That's right. Boy, because we have B, and then our middle sound right there is okay? So when I look at this word, I know boy does not make sense because of that O right there, okay? But I have to think of a word. What word has bat, ball? All right. So I want you to predict what word do you think that's going to be, okay? So let's look at our last sound at the end, that ending sound, okay? And we have, read it with me, all. Our middle sound says and all those twin consonants right there, double L's, ball. All right. So I used not only the beginning sound because all three of those things I thought that word could be all started with the letter B. They made the B sound. Then I had to move to the middle sound to figure it out. And I still had two words that had that middle sound, But then I looked and I said, all. Oh, L says oh. And I know that because that would make sense. This is a ball, okay? And it looks like all. It looks like the word ball, all right? And although all three of these words would make sense in this reading, this sentence, this is a bat, this is a ball, this is a boy, I knew that I had to use my not only beginning sound, but the middle sounding of the word and the ending sounding of the word to figure out what that word is. So when you guys are reading today, I want you to think about that and use that superpower reader. Extend it beyond just the beginning sound. Go to your middle sound. Look. Go to your ending sound. Read the sounds of the letters that they make. Blend them together and try to figure that out. Remember, you're going to see lots of words. Let me just erase this. You're going to see lots of words coming to having new ending sounds like ing and ed, okay? So you know those base words. Let's look at one. All right, so you may come to this word. Can you see it right here? Say that word. Practice taking it. Swa, beginning, swa, m, and the ending, ing, swimming. Okay, so I want you to practice that today as you're reading. Coming towards those larger words, more words that you're reading as you're becoming better, stronger readers. They're going to be longer. They're going to have beginning, middle, and ending sounds, okay, that you have to know how to put together. All right, so don't just stop at the beginning of the word, the letter of the sound. Keep on going. Attack the middle and the end, okay? Thanks, boys and girls. Have a great rest of the day.